Hello, everybody. So, yesterday was April Fool's Day, and screwed around with just, well, first off, Oregon Trail, but also, um, Pivosaru 2001, essentially Ape Escape 2001. Um, that was a teaser for what I plan. Oop, drop in frames. That's not good. Too many people on the internet right now. That's actually a little worrying. Anyway, but that was essentially a teaser for what my plan for this month is, which is April Escape. I'm sure you noticed by the title. Um, we're doing Ape Escape this month, and not just like Ape Escape, like just Ape Escape One. We're doing as many Ape Escape games as I can cram into the month of April. This is going to be both fun and chaotic. But to start, we're going to be doing Ape Escape 1. Um, and it's basically however however long it takes me to do the first Ape Escape. I realized that was turned down. However long it takes me to do the first Ape Escape will depend on what other Ape Escape games I'm going to be doing for this month. Um, I might. So my plan is probably I'm most likely going to do the first Ape Escape and then show off. I'm not going to do a full playthrough, but show off the Ape Escape on the Loose, which is the PSP remake of the first game. It's really weird. That's how I first experienced the first game. Oh, there's my puppy barking at people in the house. Um, all right, so my sister has her boyfriend over, and my dog's still not used to him, so he's gonna be. I do apologize in advance if you hear my dog barking. That's why. Anyway, um, but yeah, we're gonna be starting April. We're gonna be starting April with Ape Escape. Um, and basically my plan for the month of April is to be doing like if this is popular enough next year I'm gonna do more Ape Escape games. Might try and do some of the spin-offs and games I didn't get to this year. It all depends. But for now, uh, I think I've solved enough. Let's get to those people monkeys. I don't know why. Also, so I am playing this off my PS5. That's one of the reasons why you have little black triangles on the sides of the black triangles on the sides of the um, overlay, and I do apologize for that. I wanted a nice overlay, and I didn't want one that would take up that would be super big. Um, but we got monkey, so let's go bananas or some stupid joke like that. I am gonna want to make sure I can get the cutscenes. I think this is the first time I've actually paid attention to cutscenes. No, no, that's not true. I've paid attention to cutscenes before. It's also interesting to
Hey,
me.
Spike, did the professor finish the time station yet? Are we gonna get to go back in time?
He said he'd be finished with it today. Let's go.
I can't wait to check out the
these-
dinosaurs. And what about the future?
Yeah, we'll keep talking because I'm going first.
That's not fair. Hey, wait up.
Oh, this voice acting is,
Professor!
it's not Mega Man 1
Jake,
bad.
over here. Watch out.
Spike, the time station!
No. Run, you two.
It's not great. I think he told me to push this button. I'm not sure. Oh my gosh, look at the low poly beauty that is these monkeys. Eh. Also, Dan, welcome to April Escape. All a monkey. We're monkey all month.
It works. It
I
actually
do a joke.
works.
I do a better joke,
We
but
did it,
that would
Natalie.
require work.
We did it. The time station is complete.
We don't have time for celebrating. We've got to do something.
Professor, there's more pressing matters at hand. Like the fact that that a bunch of monkeys got sent back in time and are probably going to screw up the time stream.
Spike, can you hear me?
No.
You must listen carefully. Something awful has happened. There's been an accident. The time station has been activated by Spectre and you're being transported back in time. You'll soon arrive in the lost land when dinosaurs roam the earth. Spectre has sent the apes back in time to try to change the course of history. His plans for world domination have begun. And if we don't stop the apes, history will be changed forever. You're our only chance. Two of my gadget inventions, the Stun Club and the Time Net, were also caught in a transport. I want you to use them to catch the apes and send them back here.
What
The
if I don't
Stun
feel
Club
like
can
it?
be used to defend yourself against attackers. And when you use it on the apes, they'll be stunned. And you'll have an extra second to catch them with the Time Net. There
It's
isn't
like
time
a
for any monkey
mix
business,
between
Spike.
a taser
Our
and a
fate is in your hands.
police baton.
We're
So
depending on you.
use it
Be
whenever you
careful.
feel like it. On literally everything. Capture 3 monkey. Monkey.
I'm going for it. Hiya! Yeah!
If I remember correctly, I think Ape Escape is one of the first major games that actually took advantage of
Yeah!
is one of the first games, at least on console, that took advantage of
Hiya!
dual analogs. I know there were other games. Hell, there were games in arcade that took advantage of like dual sticks. One of the biggest ones that comes to mind is like Cyber Sled, which that's a fun game. And I know right before the DualShock on the PlayStation, there were Ow. There was an analog controller for the PlayStation 1. Ah! Fucking monkey! Ow. Ah! Alright, you're in my way. There was an analog controller. Like, it didn't have rumble, but there was an analog controller for the PS1. The DualShock... the DualShock was named that because it had rumble technology. Which is why... the original,
It's great.
First off, Dan, I have GTA on PS5. If I wanted to do GT April, I could just play GTA on my PS5.
What
Besides the
I've
reason,
got, a new gadget. Check it out.
This is the water net. Use it when you're underwater. I equipped it with an oxygen meter. I'm sending the new gadget over to you right now. Try it out in the training room. Without training, it will be too dangerous for you to continue on to the
okay,
next
yes.
area. Well, good luck and be careful.
The reason I haven't been able to get the Xbox up and running is because I need a new power cable, and
Hi-ya!
it's not like not as many places still sell power cables for that Xbox, that model Xbox. And what sucks is last time I saw one like at GameStop, it's like $40. That is true. GTA isn't cross-platform. Although one one thing that did make me happy is I was able to transfer my character from the Xbox version over to hit the wrong button. I was able to transfer my Xbox character over to PS5 so that I wouldn't lose experience. Besides, I had I had this April escape thing planned for a bit. So, and it's not it's not cross platform. I think it is still cross gen. So, like PS4, PS5 can play with each other. Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S can play together, and then
Let's go!
PC is just PC.
Hi-ya!
Also, I kind of wish you were here
Hi-ya!
last night. I did show off one of the Ape Escape spin-offs, which was
Yeah!
that was a trip. And that's all I'll say, because if you want to watch it, it's
Yeah!
up on
Yeah!
YouTube. With the Oregon Trail, because Oregon Trail was like half of the
Hi-ya!
April Fool's Day stream, and then the other half was
Oh!
the other half was
Oh!
the
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Ape Escape 2001, which when I was looking it up, and granted this information was from the Ape Escape wiki, so take it with a grain of salt, but when I was looking up Ape Escape 2001, it did say that it was originally planned for an North America release, but didn't get one. Which that's disappointing. I mean, the game is fucking weird, but there's nothing, especially from the time, there's nothing I can think of that people would look at in Ape Escape 2001 and say, yeah, no,
Great.
this is too, like, we can't release this for an American audience. I mean, fucking Ape Escape Pumped and Primed, which I think is that's the first time I've ever actually gotten that name correct.
Yeah!
But Ape Escape Pumped and Primed was actually rated T in America, which in and of itself is weird because I think all the other Ape Escape games are rated E. I would also like to see PlayStation, because they have Ape Escape 1 and 2. 1, 2, and Ape Academy,
I'm going for it!
which is one of the spin-off games. Um, Available on PS4, PS5. I would like to see them add. First off, I know it wasn't well received, but I would appreciate if they released if they put Ape Escape on the Loose, the PSP remake, on PS4 and PS5 via backwards compatibility, and like the other Ape Escape games that like just the give us access to the other Ape Escape games. If you're not gonna make another fucking Ape Escape, then just bring over the older games. Bring over 3, bring over Pumped and Primed. Although Pumped and Primed in America was published by Ubisoft of all people, which is still weird to me. I think it's the only game in the series that hasn't been over here, stupid monkey. In America, I think Pump and Prime is the only game that wasn't published by Sony, because it is a Sony franchise. Speaking of which, looking up Ape Escape games, like Pumped and Prime was the first Ape Escape game I had ever played. And I played it at a friend's house eons ago. But apparently Pumped and Prime had a sequel only in Japan. And it really saddens me that that sequel is only released in Japan. Because it's supposed to be pretty good. Over here. Stupid monkey, get over here. Yeah. Yeah. Fucking monkey. There we go. Trying to remember what the name of that. I think it was like Million Mission or something. Our gold mission. Oh shit. But it seems like it would have been an interesting game, and especially because Pumped and Primed, should I say it right, is such a weird game because it's instead of a normal Ape Escape game, it's like this mini game collection, but it still plays like every other any other Ape Escape game. It's just it's like a weird arena coliseum game. Kind of makes me think of like a better version of Rayman, Rayman Raving Rabbids, actually. More interesting story, for one thing. Oh! Come on. At least try and knock the monkey off. Oh yeah, is there a monkey up there? There's a monkey up here. Oh!
Oh.
Get over here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes!
Hakata monkey. These are weird games to get used to if you haven't played, if you've never played them before.
Look what I've got, a new gadget. Check it out.
Here's a monkey
Because
radar.
the
It'll help you track those monkeys down. I'm sending the new gadget over to you right now. Try it out
for
in
me,
the
most
training
3D
room.
platformers.
Without training, it will be too dangerous for you to continue on to the next area. Well, good
Ow.
luck and be careful.
Nice. There we go. Sorry about that. I had the volume a little loud in my ears. But you control. That one? Alright. You control all the gadgets using... Dang it. You control all the gadgets using analog stick, whereas most 3D platformers, even after this, would have you use, there we go. Would have you use the second analog stick to control the camera. No, to control the camera, you don't.
Spike, you're now on your way to the mysterious
Which
time
makes
of
it
the
even
jungle
weirder.
ruins. You must navigate through thick jungles filled with beasts never seen before. Go on to explore the temple ruins, but be very careful. The temple is laden with treacherous pathways and dark dungeons. Oh yes, and you may have already noticed one thing. The apes have varying fields of vision, so in most cases you can sneak up on them by crawling around rather than running after them. You won't be noticed as quickly if you remain low to the ground. You'll discover many great things on your journey, but try to stay focused. You must locate all of the apes. Every second that passes gives Spectre a chance to succeed. We're counting on you.
So, out of curiosity, what happens if I miss an ape here or there?
Hello,
Hey, look,
Professor.
it's the
Remember
Monkey
me?
King.
It's me, Spectre, the future leader of the new age. That's right. Apes will soon rule the world, just as it should have been from the beginning.
Spectre, what's going on here? What are you planning to
The
do?
fuck is that
Oh
line?
yes, you're the monkey that performs at the amusement park.
What? He's that cute little monkey that everyone loves to come and see? But how?
Yes, that's right. I stumbled onto this incredible invention of yours, this peak point helmet, and it's given me remarkable knowledge and great powers. And now I plan to rule the world, and I owe it to you, Professor.
So the professor basically made an
You must listen
intelligence
to me carefully.
enhancing
It's true
helmet.
that the peak point
Spectre
helmet
got
will
it.
augment your intelligence to heighten levels when it's worn. However, it is still incomplete. It's never been tested and may be very dangerous to use. I insist that you bring the peak point helmet back to me immediately.
Bring it
Nah, I
back.
don't feel like it.
Are you kidding? I'm sorry, Professor, but it's too late. I've already made duplicate helmets for my new army of apes. There's no stopping us now. The future is mine. Don't try and trick me into giving this helmet back, Professor. I'm smarter than you. I even figured out how to use the time station. I've already sent my armies back in time to rewrite history. No longer will humans be the dominant species. I will rule this world. Don't bother trying to stop me.
I mean,
Huh.
because he
Spike will
didn't,
find you.
like,
Just
he
wait.
just
You'll
didn't
see.
use
We're
the
not gonna
time
stand
station
around and
because
let
he
you
didn't
take over.
know what was
Spike, that
happening.
little runt, he doesn't scare me. I've got a surprise for him.
Jake!
I've always wanted to go up against you. Now here's my chance. I'm gonna have a great time destroying you and showing you who's the real hero.
What's happening? What's wrong with you? Do you
Legitimately,
realize
I
what
have
you're
no idea
saying?
what's going on
Do you
anymore.
know who you're talking to? Snap out of it. Pull yourself together. Can you hear me?
It's no use. Somehow he's been brainwashed and he's being controlled by Spectre.
That's right,
Or,
Professor. You're
side
very perceptive.
idea,
The boy you see here
he
isn't the
just
same anymore.
legitimately feels like
He
punching
works
Jake
for
in the
me now.
face. Not Jake. Spike.
I'm
the
in
other guy.
control, and no one can stop me, especially not you. Well, I've got to go now, but I'm sure we'll be talking again soon.
Okay, time for the next stage. 14 monkeys! Oh, I just forgot a monkey.
Let's go!
I don't know why I have. Wait. I want that on something. Huh. Ah! Ow.
Oh,
There we go. Oh, that's how I crouch down. Okay. Okay, so it's monkey this way. Oh, Christ, that monkey's got a banana. Wait. I mean, the monkey has a gun. Dick, Spike. Give me the name. Don't. That's. Yeah, yeah. You got a good point, Dan. Master monkey. Get back here.
Oh.
Man, my half of this isn't timed like the spin-off game I was playing last night. Come on. In the net, you stupid monkey. There we go. Good shot.
Yeah. Hiya. Yeah. Hiya.
Wait, no, I can't make that jump. All right.
Hiya.
Okay. So a gadget I don't have and I'll have to get later. Alright. And now for a gadget that legitimately drives me nuts because it's awkward. Oh, wait. How'd that happen? Yeah.
Hiya. Hiya. Hiya.
I already lost where it was.
Hiya. Yeah.
Feel weed. Now. Oh. Around. Around. Dang it. Come on. Friggin'. Yeah. I don't know why I have the Katamari Damacy theme stuck in my head. Not even fucking relevant to Ape Escape.
Hiya. Yeah. Hiya. Yeah. Yeah.
Man, that's 6, monkey. I don't have anything to say to that. To what you said, Dan. That's the only reason I haven't said anything. So I guess in a way, yes, I have no comment. I did see, for the record, I did see it. I don't have anything to say to it. In the net. There you go.
Yes.
Oh, okay. There's 14 monkeys in the stage. I didn't have to catch. Okay. It's like Dan said. I'm a fucking idiot.
You did great.
And it's funny because doctors, the professor is like, oh, you gotta get all the apes, and it's like, then why not? I know technically it's impossible for me to get all of the apes in a stage without the proper gadgets, but oh yeah, no. If I was paying attention, capture 6 monkeys. There's 13 in there. You're right to some extent, Dan. I mean, yeah, we're both idiots, but it's also like I wouldn't say it's a. Yeah, what was the? Wrong button. What did you say? It was Oh, one more point in wisdom. It's less of a you have one more point in wisdom than I do, and more of a, um, I guess the best equivalent, because if you're gonna use fucking RPG terminology, it'd be like we're both bards, but we're both bards, but we both studied at different colleges. So while I'm in, that being said, in some cases, yes, you do have one more point wisdom than I do. But most of the time it really feels like it's a we both have our knowledge, but in different areas. Fucking like just because I play bad at games doesn't mean I don't know about games. I'm just incompetent. Um, well, and to be fair, it's you. Your intelligence strives from your experiences. It's why a lot of the things that I know are related to video game stuff. You ask me you ask me a fucking math question, I'm not gonna fucking answer that. Or if I do answer it, it's gonna be, you know for a fact it's gonna be wrong. Because I can't fucking do math. But ask me a question about video games, I can answer that right on the spot. Unless the question is about what my favorite video game is, in which case, yeah, you're not getting an answer to that either. I don't pick favorites when it comes to games. Oh god, they're like fucking Minecraft slimes! Get away! Um, but that's just the thing. Like it's why I hate IQ as a measure of intelligence, because for one thing, it was never meant as a measure of someone's intelligence. It was to see if kindergartners were actually, you know, learning at the rate they were supposed to. Um, a better show of someone's intelligence is like legitimately figuring out what they fucking know. I can't walk on this. Good. But it's one of the reasons why people will look at you, Dan, and say, "Wow, that's actually kind of smart." And you think of yourself as an idiot because it's like, yeah, from you just happen to know things that other people don't. Doesn't mean mean doesn't mean that you're specifically an idiot. It just means you know things other people wouldn't normally know. It's bothering me. And you know what? It's funny that I'm having this conversation in a fucking Ape Escape playthrough. Although I guess in a way it's somewhat apt considering the intelligence. This is gonna be a mistake. The intelligence raising helmets that the monkeys have. Although to be fair, the monkeys, like outside of Spectre, the monkeys in these games are still fucking stupid. They've gone from below average intelligence to average intelligence. So if you're lucky, you might see a monkey playing on Twitch. And by you might see a monkey playing on Twitch, I mean you're probably already watching a monkey playing on Twitch if you're watching my stream. Ah! Fuck you, monkey! Oh, jeez. Oh. Wait, and what button was it? I gotta hold the button. This is bullshit. Aha! Eat shit, monkey. But yeah, getting back to what I was trying to say earlier before I got distracted, like it's funny to me that having this conversation in a fucking Ape Escape playthrough. Man, I really wish I knew of the fucking crawling thing earlier. Cause that would have made getting these freaking monkeys easier. That felt like a waste of time.
Oh.
So there are that way. Wait, then. Oh, it's one of the coins. Okay. And then... Where? Okay, just wanted to go back. Got it. Oh, okay, yeah, I missed a monkey out here. Monkey. Don't worry, monkey. I feel you. I too am afraid to look down. That's because we're so fucking high up. Why is this place so high up? Ah!
Yes!
Also, for the record, Dan, you do strangely say a lot of profound things.
You did great.
I mean, I'm not gonna say you're a meathead, but it's like you said earlier, we're both idiots. We're both idiots. We're just idiots in our own way. Oh, sweet new gadget.
Look what I've got, a new gadget. Check it out.
Here's the
This is the
swingback
letter
shooter.
Y.
Just pull back and shoot. I'm sending the new gadget over to you right now. Try it out in the training room. Without training, it will be too dangerous for you to continue on to the next area. Well, good luck and be careful.
Why do I need training for a fucking slingshot? It's like he said, pull and shoot. It's not difficult. Oh, this is awkward. Oh, this is awkward. I don't like it. Oh, that is... Oh, I really don't like that. That is really weird. So to explain which... Okay, that's actually helpful. Okay, that's better, but I still don't like it. That's... So to explain what's going on, why it's so awkward, you have to pull back the analog stick to ready the fire, like they said, and then you have to, like, rotate the analog stick to aim. And that just does not feel right. It just feels so awkward. Ugh. I do not like that. Ooh, we got a trophy. Yippee! You know, it occurred to me, I'm gonna need to find a good thing to use a thumbnail for this video. Right, they wouldn't have given it to me if I didn't need it for the stage, so let me equip it. And I'm assuming I'll be able to, I'm assuming I'll be able to use it for to hit monkeys from far. What I'm wondering if it mean, what I'm wondering is if it means I'll be able to like monkeys in a high place, I can knock them off that high place.
Hi-ya!
I got some. Ah!
Oh. Oh.
There we go. Ooh, actual life. I'm just surprised it took us that long to get one. I think the other thing is it feels like it's inverted somehow. I don't know how they did that, but it feels like the slingshot controls are inverted to what they're actually supposed to be.
Oh.
Like I aim the slingshot right, and he goes left. I aim it left, he goes right. And that just does not feel right to me. And granted, that just probably my preferences. All right, while he's there. Ah, nice. So I can hit the monkey, it just won't stun him. At least for very long. Ooh, ammo. Why did you jump over here? You're trying to get away from me, and you jump closer. That's not... That's on you, you stupid monkey. No, wait. That's why. A better chance that you just stayed over here. Oh, I lost the ammo. Alright. Okay, so if I jump down here... This is where I find out I've trapped myself. Nope. Alright. I'm curious. Okay, monkey this way. Spineless and ruthless! Oh my gosh, Spanky, you know what, here. Give me a screenshot of that. Ow.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
Alright. Just need 2 more monkeys. That's bottomless pit, isn't it? Let's get... Yeah, that's bottomless pit. Alright. I didn't realize you left. I'm sorry. I honestly was just focused on the game there for a second, Dan. So I legitimately did not notice you enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why do certain areas... That's weird to me. Why are certain areas flashing when I approach them? Because if that means it's breakable, do I just gotta come back with a different gadget, break it? I know I'm eventually gonna have to return to some of these levels to get the monkeys I missed. Why'd I do that? Fuck! Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Alright, fine, I'm leaving.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So, like, out of curiosity, Dan, you said you're back. You're back. Did you hear me complain about the fucking slingshot? Okay, so
Yes.
first off, I hate it. It's awkward, but it's so like every other gadget in the game, you control it with the right analog stick, but oh, hi Spike, Jake, whatever your fucking name is. I've
I've been
stopped.
waiting for this for a long time. This is just between you and me. Follow me.
I'm going for it.
Wait, so does Jake have his own? Yeah, he does. Huh, neat.
Hiya!
Shortcut! Doesn't matter, I'm still alive. Somehow. I'm gonna fucking fail, aren't I? I don't know, I've caught up to him somehow. Turn around. You know, I keep pressing the X button thinking that it's jump, and it's like, no, that's not jump. There. He should.
Yes!
Okay, let's be fair. The apes deserve to win, but not because I'm far behind.
I'll go up against you
There's
anytime you want.
there's other reasons the apes deserve to win. So hang on, let me show it off. So you basically pull back the analog stick to use the slingshot, but unless you have unless you're aiming in first person, um, that's that's also how you aim. You tilt the analog stick to the right, Spike moves right. You tilt it to the left, Spike moves left. It just feels awkward when you are it feels real awkward when not in first person for me. You know what? I wonder what's this way. Is this the training room? More importantly, how many tokens are there? No. Fine. No, this is that's the minigame room, that's right. You know, I'd say, Dan, I would say I'd like to see you do better, but knowing my luck, you probably would do better, actually.
Look what I've got! A new
Um,
gadget! Check it out!
This is the Super Hoop. It protects you and makes you run faster. I'm sending the new gadget over to you right now. Try it out in the training room. Without training, it will be too dangerous for you to continue on to the next area. Well, good
ooh,
luck
that's
and
not good.
For it.
I think stream kind of went down for a second. Whoa. Oh, I forgot how fast this thing makes you. To answer your question, Dan, technically, much like with my Spyro playthrough, this is partially blind. Like I have experience with this game, but I haven't gotten very far with it. Oh, doesn't help. Like
This bites.
right now, this is the furthest I've gotten. Okay, I do apologize for that. My internet has been pretty wonky today, and I'm hoping it'll be better tomorrow for tomorrow for tomorrow's stream. Um, but I am sorry that the stream's been choppy and weird for you. Go to
In this next period, you'll find that most of the planet is covered with water, The water net will be very useful in catching the apes. There are lots of dangerous creatures below the surface. Be careful.
Yeah, I think there is a storm near us, and granted, my internet's been wonky all day, just period. Like it has nothing to do with the storm. It's just been wonky. What doesn't help is having multiple people also on the internet when I'm streaming, and oh, jeez, the game's actually slowing down now. It's too much on screen. Am I able to stun the monkeys with this? Not for long. That's crabs. Joke's on you, monkey. I got a slingshot. Sorry, I don't even know how I lost my train of thought there. There we go. Okay. If you do this thing that you did, it'll open the door. Thanks, game. Um, to do that, I'd have to bring my entire PlayStation, and it won't stop me. What the? Oh, they've got UFOs now. Eh, into the pit. I mean, the other thing is, like, if you ever have another chance to get over to where I am, this time I'll actually try and remember to stay outside so you know where the fuck you're going. Oh, okay. I see what the game wants me to do. Wait. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Something else I was thinking of. But yeah, next time I have a chance to head over to your place, I'll bring the PlayStation. I'm actually happy. So the hard drive that went down, the hard drive that went down out for me while I was playing Psychonauts, I was able to get a replacement, and by get a replacement, I mean I have an SSD in my PlayStation now. I mean it's still a replacement, and in fact it's also a 2 terabyte SSD. So I basically reinstalled a lot of games I've had to uninstall for space. Which, fucking monkey. Actually, hang on. Can I just? Oh, that's not helpful on the slide. So, extra life though. That's nice. I think that. Ladder. Anyway, what I was trying to say was, yeah, I have a 2 terabyte SSD in my PlayStation, and just been reinstalling a lot of oh, that angers me.
Oh.
That's most likely death. And just been reinstalling games. In fact, I know a lot of people didn't like it. I like what I played of it, and I need to get back to it. But hang on. I'm gonna try and get a better look at it here in a sec. I mean, I could probably. Thanks, Dan. That actually helped. It really did help. But I was reinstalling. Fucking monkey. I was reinstalling the the Square Enix Avengers game, because they recently changed the they recently changed the I don't even know why I tried that time. Not necessarily. Just because PS2 graphic style doesn't instantly mean ladder. Alright, this is driving me nuts. Monkey. What was I thinking about Avengers? Oh, the Square Enix Avengers game, because they're ending support for that. What they're gonna do is they're adding all of the costumes. All of the costumes, which normally cost like specific currency, and I think like real world money for some of them. They're now most of the costumes they have yeah, whole thing next. I and it didn't occur to me it was next to the pit, because I saw it. I saw it too, but in the back of my head, what I was thinking was, oh, that connects to the platform that the monkey has. not even paying attention that it wasn't even connected. Um, yes. Um, but yeah. Going back to the Avengers thing, like all of the alternate costumes, which I don't think the costumes do anything in Marvel Avengers. It like the only upside is it's like, oh, here's like you want a costume based off of this comic or this game, here it is. Um, it's just kind of neat. In fact, to like during the announcement, they also announced Black Widow. Like they're giving Black Widow a new outfit. But like all the outfits they have for for the Marvel's Avengers game is are pretty nice. I mean, the game itself is okay at best. That is a shark. That is still a shark, and that is a monkey. Um. Okay. Yeah. That was something. Nice. Um. Anyway. But like some of the costumes are based off of course, based off the movies. I mean, like the character appearances, from what I can remember, were very clearly and very specifically based off of the MCU, which I think bothered a lot of people more because of how they did the story. They were expecting it to connect to the MCU, and it didn't. It was kind of just its own thing. I I still liked it. Yeah, it's repetitive, but it's I I think what kept me invested was its story. Um, because I was actually entertained by the story that had to tell. I mean, yeah, the gameplay is repetitive. There's there's no way even I can completely defend that. But I have definitely played worse games. Um, that being said, even I feel like that game should have been polished a little better. It it shouldn't it shouldn't have been a live service game. I don't mind having like the alternate costumes or anything, but like the requiring stuff like the upgrade system thing that a lot of games have been doing. Hell, people got upset when the new Suicide Squad game that Rocksteady were doing showed signs of upgrades similar to it. They were upset when Gotham Knights did it as well.
Hiya!
which is disappointing. I've heard mixed things on Gotham Knights. I've heard Gotham Knights is both uh like both sides of the argument. Like it's either, and to me it's basically so Gotham Knights is essentially a love it or hate it game kind of thing, or like or hate it kind of game. Which is disappointing because I think a lot of people were really looking forward to Gotham Knights. Yeah, so Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, which has been delayed because of backlash, but I don't know how much, because if the live service stuff that is
Hiya!
already in the game
Hiya!
is
Yeah!
a somewhat key focus of the game, that's something that you can't just take out with a quick update.
Oh!
That's something that's essentially a
Hiya!
you gotta rework the entire fucking game um sort of thing.
Oh! Hiya! Oh!
And I think I'm one of the only people who looks at live service games and think, yeah, it's not great. It's not great, but I don't hate live service games like so many other people do. But I gotta admit, I'm happy that they are dying off, because
Hiya!
it has become one of the
Hiya!
worst things with modern gaming. Um, and I remember
Oh!
having a discussion with people in one of the 5,000 Discord servers I'm in about
Oh!
about live service games and like battle passes and such. And it's funny to me, the only game I can think of that has done the battle pass right was shit. The only game I can think of that did the
Oh
battle
no!
pass system right is Fortnite. And um even then people still criticize it. Like, just because Fortnite did it right doesn't mean it doesn't have its
Oh!
own problems when it comes to the battle pass or live service bullshit.
Hiya!
It's just that it's
Hiya!
almost all of the stuff for the battle pass in
Oh!
Fortnite are either cosmetics and stuff that doesn't affect gameplay, or
Oh!
or uh V-Bucks, the in-game
Yeah.
currency. Well, I say in-game currency. The premium currency that actually cost real-world money. So you could essentially get it for free. Um, in fact, as someone who still plays Fortnite, which first off, don't ask me to play Fortnite on stream. I I have no reason, unless I feel a good enough reason to. I have no intention on playing Fortnite on stream. Shit, I think I'm actually. Oh wait, no. Yeah, no. How the fuck do I get back up? 'Cause I can't get past the submarine. Oh, this is bullshit. Oh. Like double jump out. Very
Oh.
funny, Dan.
Oh. Oh.
But
Oh. Oh no.
what was I getting at with the Fortnite thing? Um, wait. Oh, it has homing properties. I wish I knew that earlier. Not that it really matters. Wait, then how do I... There we go. And I still have a monkey to catch. The only other game, and the only reason I say this is because they actually fixed it. The only other game that I feel did the battle pass right, and this is specifically after they changed it due to backlash. Chocobo GP, which I am so happy
Oh.
that they're shutting down. They're shutting down the shop, and they're gonna stop doing battle passes for that game. That did not need a fucking battle pass or a season pass, as it was called. Um, but one of the things that actually I say they're gonna shut down the shop. They're not shutting down the shop. They're just changing it. But when they did the first season, when the game launched, first off, you needed the full game. So there was like a free version of the game and a full version of the game. And the free version,
Yes.
uh, you know what, Dan? I don't want to say I don't entirely want to say no to
Great.
COD Zombies. Um, I would just need a Ski Kids Racing. How much more time I got? About 10 minutes. Oh my gosh! Look at these characters. Professor, age 60. Monkey. Oh. 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 Okay then. Oh, this is something. Trying to keep the skis straight. This is awkward. It's also really fucking funny. Um, they can't. I. It. Honestly, it's like fucking everything in this game has to be controlled with both analog sticks. At least here, it's a. I both know that it's both analog sticks, and it's. Oh, this is okay. That's still fucking weird. Poor monkey. But what was I saying about the Chocobo GP? Um, so when it launched, they had yeah, quick qualify. I'm just fucking that. I'm done. I'm done. That was got enjoyment out of it though. But when the game launched, they basically launched with a light version, as they call it, which was essentially a free version. You could play multiplayer, and you also had like the first couple, like the first quote unquote chapter, and by first chapter I mean literally just the prologue. Um, I don't even think you could you were able to unlock characters or even purchase them in the shop in the free version. But they had the full version, which was they had the full version, which was around like $40. Um, I think the reason I was upset with the light version was it was a glorified demo. They just didn't call it a demo. And in fact, if you go to the eShop, the full version is listed as DLC. The version that you have to purchase is the light version, and then just pay for the full version, which is stupid. Um, game itself's all right. Like it's a perfectly fine game. It's just it has the same problem I have with the Crash Bandicoot um the Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled remake, where it was we're gonna throw microtransactions in a game that's primarily marketed towards children, and that just feels extremely scummy to me. I already microtransactions already piss me off, but forcing them in a game that's marketed towards children don't that don't have jobs, don't have their own income, and are therefore at the whim of at their parents um how much their parents are willing to spend on them, because the other thing is kids don't fully understand money, and you spend if you put microtransactions in a game for kids, you're going to teach them you're going to make it harder for them to understand, hey, this is like spending this much money is a problem. Huh. Ow.
Oh,
Now, what I was getting at with Chocobo
oh,
GP, and why I say it's games, um, one of the few games with a battle pass that I actually feel does the battle pass shit right, is after enough fan backlash, um,
oh.
Square Enix changed how the game worked and made it where the Battle Pass just gave you access to certain items or certain characters for free. Whereas, well, free in air quotes. You still had to pay. You still had to pay like a premium for um, certain characters, or not certain characters. You still had to pay a premium for the Battle Pass, but you were essentially able to unlock um, everything for free. And if say you missed a character, unlike with Fortnite where you miss a character in the battle pass, you gotta wait for them to come in the shop. You miss a character in the battle pass, in the um, Chocobo GP battle pass, they're in the shop, and they're in the shop basically from the moment they're put in the battle pass. And they're not like, oh, they cost the premium currency. Um, they cost the premium currency that takes real world money. No, this is stuff that you can earn just by playing the game normally. So say a kid or a Final Fantasy fan wants to play as Cloud, you you missed it in the battle pass. You can get Cloud in the shop if you missed him. Unfortunately, when the game first launched and the first season of the game, unfortunately, with the first quote unquote season of the game, um, it wasn't like that. I'm gonna have to go on this dinosaurs map, aren't I? Weird. Oh, this is gonna be a stage. Weird. Oh. The stomach acid doesn't hurt me. Okay, that's interesting. Ow. Ow, ow, ow!
Oh no!
Losing train of thought. Anyway, but the Square Enix knew people weren't buying it. People weren't spending exorbitant amount of money on the season passes, which was their plan, like getting more people to spend more money on the game, um, than they had already had. Oh, that hurts. Okay, so I just gotta be careful. Guess because that would hurt. What am I thinking? Which is why they're gonna stop doing season passes. I think by this point they probably already have, which thank God, game definitely didn't need them. But for me, it's more of a Chocobo GP wasn't bad. It was just disappointing because much like with Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled, that is a damn good remake of Crash Team Racing.
Oh no!
The problem is Activision forced in microtransactions into not just a game marketed towards children, but a game that didn't need it. That being said, how? Oh, I need a gadget I don't have yet. Um, but it wasn't just for me. It wasn't just adding microtransactions to a game that didn't need it. It was um, they they actually updated the shop after launch to make it harder to earn the coins needed to get certain characters. So, and this is after they had gotten all of this good press and good reviews from critics. They then they then eh, they then added they then changed the how you earn coins to get um oh, this place is just giving me inside Jabba Jabba's belly vibes.
Oh.
um Essentially, like, they nerfed how many coins you would get from doing races normally and such. And it's just so scummy in how they did it. Outside of the shop, outside of how the shop is how the shop works, I think the remake is fine. I just wish it had better. Activision treated it better, or at least handled it better. But Activision has to be a scummy fucking company run by one of the worst video game CEOs, or CEOs for a video game company. Um, which is one of the reasons why I have chosen to boycott Activision. Well, more specifically, I refuse to purchase their games. Now that being said, I hate that Activision had got me to want to at least try one of their free games, which is, or not free, free games. I did try the Diablo 4 beta test because they were doing a thing where it's like, hey, do the open beta test during during like this weekend, and you get a free wolf pup uh, pack for your character. And I like wolves. Um, Dan, it's not much of a distraction if I'm not immediately paying attention to the chat. Like the chat is actually on my laptop right now, so I can't directly see it. Unless that was your plan all along. Um anyway, but but yeah, I did try the ow. I did try the Diablo 4 open beta, and well, granted, I don't think I've played another. I don't think I've played a Diablo game. I might have dabbled. I might have tried 3 a little bit. Don't remember. Anyway, but like I've played. Uh, I like what I played of Diablo 4. It's just I do not, unless Activision were on the very unlikely chance once hope maybe when the Microsoft deal goes through, or realizing that Bobby Kotick is a douchebag, um If they were to fire Bobby Kotick, I would be much more comfortable purchasing a game from Activision. That and stop focusing primarily on Call of Duty. Like, I know Call of Duty is their big cash cow, but Activision owns so many fucking franchises, and they aren't doing anything with them. What was I saying about COD? Oh, I wouldn't mind playing. I actually wouldn't mind playing COD Zombies. Hell, I wouldn't mind doing it on stream. It's just
Oh.
it's kind of a I would need a decent circumstance to play it. I mean, hell, like that circumstance could be as simple as we would just have to be together to play it. Because I have I know I have access to like Call of Duty. I have access to like Black Ops 4 or something with PlayStation Plus,
Oh.
but I don't remember. I don't remember which game it was. I think it was 4, and it's also we would just need to get together to do that. Hell, maybe next time I come over, I can actually like just bring my shit that I'm using that I have for streaming, because all I'd have to do is just hook up my Elgato to your Xbox, and that should be more than enough to actually play COD Zombies. Well, that and a controller, but I have my own controller. You have multiple controllers, Dan, so
Great.
that's less of a problem. Yeah, but that would require me having Black Ops Cold War, and I just don't want to buy a copy of that. I don't want to buy a copy of COD. That is good to know, though. Although,
You're heading towards the Ice Age. It will be extremely cold in this next
just
era.
out of
The
curiosity,
planet is covered with ice, and in some areas with strong winds, the temperatures will drop below freezing.
yeah,
The apes have adapted well to their new surroundings.
I'm
Take
not
full
actually all
advantage
that
of the
surprised that
gadgets
Plus
so you can
poorly.
quickly move on.
Out of curiosity, I know you don't play it, Dan, but isn't Call of Duty Warzone also cross-platform? Because I could have sworn it was. Although speaking of cross-platform games, another game that we could another game I know we could probably do is Minecraft. But that's for me to do that, I'd have to reinstall Minecraft, and that's it wouldn't be a problem. I just need to do it. Get over here, monkey. Aha. Huh. Oh! I don't know why I didn't think that wouldn't hurt. Come on. Ow. I know you don't like battle royales. I just thought I'd ask while we were talking about COD. And honestly, the only battle royale I even play anymore is Fortnite.
Oh.
Which speaking of which, and this isn't
Oh.
okay. I want to know how you've gotten to where you don't like
Oh.
Minecraft.
Oh.
Like I'm just curious. I understand. Like I get it. If you
Oh no.
ah okay. I understand that, and I am sorry. Um, although I did want to tell you um you remember the Minecraft, like Minecraft Dungeons, the Minecraft Diablo like game? Um, that has an arcade version at like Dave and Buster's, and it's I tried it. It's all right. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just more it's basically just an arcade version of Minecraft Dungeons, but it's weird because it much like with the Injustice arcade game that is also at Dave and Buster's, it's got a it's got like a card system where it'll spit out a card that you can use every time you decide to play the game. Um, with Injustice, it's like, oh, you want to play as a specific character, and you want to play as a specific character. Here's the card for it. Minecraft Dungeons is gives you like specific armor and items, which I think is neat.
Oh.
Also, apparently, I don't know if they've added him in Injustice, in like the console versions of Injustice, but they added Static Shock to the arcade game. And if he's exclusive to the arcade and our mobile versions of Injustice, I'm gonna be pissed. Because that's a really cool character that I don't want to say DC has ignored. They haven't. That's a really cool character to just leave exclusive to a specific version of the game. And I mean, the arcade version of Injustice is just it. It basically is the mobile game, just slightly better. Oh wait. Ah! Of course he's got a gun.
Oh. Shit.
Gross. Right, where was it? Now, come to think of it, I've played some weird, there are just some weird arcade versions of console games. I think it's interesting that there is a arcade version of Tomb Raider that just, like the Tomb Raider remakes from 2013, ow! From, 2013. Ow. Because
Oh.
um, they turn Tomb Raider into a light gun shooter, and it just feels weird for Tomb Raider. I'm not. I don't want to say. It's not like I don't want to say it's bad. It just.
Oh,
Oh
Oh, that was my last
no!
life.
Don't give up now.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I've gone over time. Gone over time by like 19 minutes. Shit. So I am gonna give up now, and I will be back tomorrow.
yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, this is the start of April Escape. So I will be back tomorrow with more Ape Escape. Um, but it was nice. It was nice having you on session. Yeah, I know. Um, yeah. You played it. I don't know if I played it, but played it during your birthday, and it really does seem it like it's an interesting way to do Tomb Raider, especially the reboot. It's just weird. Like out of all the ways to do a Tomb Raider arcade game, you do a light gun shooter. I mean, they also did the same thing for Halo. One sec, let me. But yeah, they did the same thing with Halo, like the Halo Strike Team, which I like. Um, the Halo Strike Team arcade game. One of the things that you can do with that is you can actually link your Microsoft account and use it for and actually use it for the game to save your progress. I want to say you also get achievements for it. I don't remember. All right. Anyway, but yeah, Dan signing off a little early. Anyway, but yeah, this is the start of April Escape. So, anyone watching on either on Twitch or on YouTube, I will be back. Bye.